Hello everybody. I've always wondered what the mountains of Ararat would look like when the waters were running off from the continents. So here's a special animation. What you see there is Mount Ararat, and what we're going to do is lower the water levels . Well, I think that is incredibly fascinating. We're looking out towards Lake Van, and that's to the south. That's the lake where the Tigris and Euphrates come from. So think about what Noah went through with his family. And the scripture says the ark rested on the mountains of Ararat. And here's the mountain of Ararat and little Mount Ararat. They're very pronounced that way to have these 2 points. So when we use the periodic table of history, we can go back in time to when Noah was. He lived before the flood and through the flood. And so we'll put an arrow right where the flood is. Now we can zoom out and see the scope of history. See, what's fun about this is it doesn't matter what culture you're from, if you're from the Celts or the Greeks, or the Medes and the Assyrians and Akkadians, Indians, China, Myanmar, Vietnam, Korea, Egypt, Libya, the Cushitic Empire, or the Canaanite Empire. No matter where you're from all over the earth, everybody has a legend that goes back to the one who survived the flood. We know him as Noah from the Jewish record. And I think it's fabulous just to look out here and see what he would have seen. Remember, he had no idea if there was anything out there. Noah sent the dove and the raven out to see if they could find dry land. And probably this was his view. Well, I have a Noah joke for you. Did Noah include a pair of termites on the ark? Well, let's chew on that thought for a while. Now let's look out towards the north. We can turn our attention out towards the Mediterranean, and this is what it would look like. If we were looking over the whole area, this is what it would look like. And this gives us perspective on the whole Middle East. This is always something I wanted to learn about, so I hope it's helpful for you. The flood is described in Genesis 8. And God remembered Noah and every living thing and all the cattle that was with him in the ark. And God made a wind to pass over the earth, and the waters assuaged. The fountains also of the deep and the windows of heaven were stopped, and the rain from heaven was restrained. And the waters returned from off the earth continually. And after the end of the 150 days, the waters were abated. Well, I think this is a lot of fun to do this exercise. It reveals a lot to me about the things Noah probably would have seen. My understanding of this area is certainly increased, and I hope yours is too. Well, it's always free to subscribe, share, thumbs up, and comment. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.